Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my morning talk, y'all. So, let's be clear about some things. I haven't been live in a long time. I haven't done this in a while. But listen, I had this little stand that I was gonna start doing my videos on, like y'all know, a little stand with the light, the little ring light thing, and you put your phone on it. I broke it already. It's like over with for it, right? So I am sitting here on the bed with my legs crossed, with the pillows propped up, so you guys can see me. So if I look close, that's why. But listen, a lot has been happening. A lot has been happening, man. Like, and I'm sure a lot is happening with you guys too. Like, everybody going through something. Something is going on everywhere. Everybody got their own story. Everybody got their own situation, right? So I am just like overwhelmed with so much joy right now at the the clarity that I've been getting within things that's been going on. Everything that go on is not a bad thing, y'all. It's not a bad thing. It may feel like it's a bad thing, but if you can really try to focus on the positive out of it, or to try to find something positive out of it, you will be able to see the whole thing in a different way. So listen, y'all know, I don't care how long I don't come and do no video. We know when I get here, I'm gonna be yearning. But listen, I had said the other day on Facebook, I made a post and I said healing hurt too. Don't forget that part, right? And the reason why I said that is because I was sitting here and I was just thinking about things that's going on in my life, how much I've changed, how much I've grown. I just was analyzing and reflecting off of myself and things that I've been through. This just seems so too close to me. For me, I think that's better. No, I don't want to. Okay, I think that's better. I was reflecting off of things that's been going on and things that's been happening and how I handle situations, past situations, present situations, how I plan to move in the future. I just analyzing everything, and I realized that healing hurt too. You think because you going through something and you in whatever pain for whatever reason, relationship, financial, whatever situation, think about that. Think about that pain for a second. And then when you just realize when you get ready to go through your healing, that's going to hurt too. And it sounds so funny to me because it's like when enough is enough, like when it's going this hurting is going to be over with. But the way I visualized it was imagine falling, right? Falling on concrete and you get a scrape. Imagine falling on concrete and you get a scrape on your knee, on both knees. One knee might not be scraped up bad, but the other one might. You might see pink. It might be blood. It might cut that meat. Like it could be possibly horrible, right? But it's gonna hurt. Every day is healing. It's gonna hurt. Listen, even before it's all the way healed, it's gonna become a scab. Gonna come on it. A scab is gonna come on it, where the new skin that's covering the part that's damaged, it's going to be new skin that cover that. But it's going to turn into a sore and it's going to allow it to heal. And then when that scab come off, it's a new surface. It's new skin. But in order for it to become new, it has to go through the healing process. It's no way in the world you can go through anything get through anything without it hurting you. It got to hurt you. It got to change you. It have to shape you. It have to mold you. It have to position you for the next step in your life. So as I was sitting thinking, like, man, I'm still hurting. I'm good though. This is the difference, right? I'm okay mentally of all the things I was going through. I'm fine. But now that I'm not that person no more, now that I'm thinking different, now that I'm looking at things different, the past things when they come up, it's starting to hurt me because I ain't doing that no more. So when you become new, and not when you become new, when you renew your thinking and you renew your mind, it's going to come a time where you realize that you're not who you used to be, and you're not where you used to be. And a lot of times you have people that you care about and situations that you really want to be involved in, but you can't, because you have to go through your healing process and you have to be better. You want to be better. Seeing all of this to say, healing hurt, baby. Healing hurts. It's going to hurt you when you realize you can't do that no more. It's going to hurt you when you realize you can't say that no more. It's going to hurt you when you realize that you did not say what you usually say. It's going to hurt you when you feel like people punking you out. Like you're a punk, like you're a coward. And then you're going to tell yourself, like, wait a minute, I cuss them out. Don't they know I cuss out? I cuss you out. Don't they know I'm a fighter? Why would they say this to me? Why would they do that to me? After all this. So when you start to move different and you don't respond the same way, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt because it's a new way. Your new way of living in the beginning hurts you. I don't know about y'all. I'm just talking about me. I'm in a new era in life. I'm on a whole nother level. So when I don't behave the way I used to behave, or I don't say what I used to say or do what I used to do, it be hurting me because I be feeling like a punk. I be feeling like I'm losing, and not losing the argument or losing the fight, but losing myself, because I know I have a comeback. I know I have something to say, especially when I know I'm right. You're not finna stop me when I know I'm right. I'm going to go on and on and on. But it ain't even about being right no more. It's about peace. It's about peace. It's about protecting your energy. And sometimes with you knowing that you're right, you just got to shut up. You got to shut up and just accept what's going on in a new way of living. And before you know it, I'm not going to be hurt no more in this type of way. I'm not going to care that I didn't respond back. I'm not going to care that I didn't say nothing back. I'm not going to care that I did not defend myself. I'm not going to care because I didn't explain myself. You know that thing they be saying, what's understood don't need to be explained. I think that's one of those things, and I never really even use that. But it really is. Everything don't need an explanation. Everything don't need closure. It just don't. If you know that you're on a righteous path, that's all that you need to focus on. At like periods, poo. But it has been experienced. This has been experience for me. Yeah, I'm changing, y'all. I'm changing, and I'm feeling the change with the way that I'm living right now and the way that I'm handling things. And I'm handling it in a different way. And it's showing me that I'm on the right path. I'm not always tell y'all, I ain't always together. I'm not always healed. I told y'all, forever healing. This is a forever healing journey. And when things arise and they come up and I realize that I want to say something, I want to do something. And when I don't, that shows me that I've changed and I'm on the right path. It's going to come a time where when things happen that I don't do that no more. I just continue on what I'm doing and what's going on in my life. But right now, because this is so new to me, I'm still trying to defend myself. I'm still trying to reason. I'm still trying to compromise. And I'm noticing that. But I'm still trying, but I'm not. You see what I'm saying? So saying all of this to say, use this however you can use this. But my situation may be different from yours. But bottom line, healing hurt. Healing hurt even when you're in a relationship. Even when you're in a relationship, let's say if you was in a toxic relationship and you're used to that, you're comfortable there. When you realize that you can't argue back, that gonna hurt you because you're gonna be like, I know what's right. I know the truth. And not even really not really to just argue to be right, to talk some sense into the other person, to show them what truth is. That even hurt when you cannot get somebody to see what the truth is, especially God's truth. When you can't get somebody to see that hurt. That you have to let it go. And you can't be their God. You have to let God do that thing. Maybe it ain't meant for you to help them. Maybe it ain't meant for you to help them see what's really going on in front of them. It may be for somebody else. That hurt too. When you can't get someone to see the righteous way. That hurt too. So you can use this in so many different ways in life to understand that healing hurt too. But the best part about this, baby, is when the healing is done and you're completely healed, you become whole. That is the main objective to this. You want to become whole, so you have to go through the healing. You have to go through the hurt. You have to go through the pain, so that when you are whole, you move totally different. Totally different. Responding back is not even an option for you. Thinking about saving somebody or making them see clear, it's not an option. Because you know that God will do that thing and you can't. And then another thing is a control. We like to control the situation. We want to be in control. I know I do. And God is stripping me of my control to where I feel like my word should be able to be enough, and it should help you, or it should make you see the truth. That's control. You can't control people with your words. You can't control people with your arguments. You can't control people with your truth. Like, people be like, I'm real. I'm real. You mad because I'm speaking my mind, or I'm telling you the truth, or because I'm keeping it real with you. You can't handle it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, and I don't want nothing to do with it. Because that's your realness and your truth. Has nothing to do with the word of God. Has nothing to do with what's righteous. Because when God is in something and he is 100% in it, what you said is what you said, and it's enough, because it's not even you. It's a spirit behind you that's leading the whole dynamic of the conversation. But many times, me too, we be wanting to save, and we don't be allowing the spirit in us, that's God, to stand in a gap for us and do what he got to do. You know what I mean? I don't know where all that went. I don't know where it come from, but okay, I heard you. Yeah, so healing hurt too, y'all. Healing hurt. But just know that when you're done with the healing, wholeness is coming. That's the whole point. Wholeness. Don't you want to be whole? Don't you want to be happy? And another thing, I'm going to do a video on this. I asked the question, do you want to be happy or you want to be right? And a lot of people said both. And a lot of times you can't have them both. You can't be right and happy. Sometimes you can't have them both. I might we're going to talk about it now, right? Sometimes being happy means that you have to be humble and not explain that you're right. Just be happy, period. And sometimes you have to be right and sacrifice your happiness, because being right is what's righteous. But you have to know how to separate the two, because sometimes you ain't always going to be happy when you're right. Being right sometimes hurt people. Being right sometimes gonna hurt you, because being right, you may have to lose when you're right. And then when you being happy, you may have to lose too. And you may have to hurt too, because you're happy. So it's sometimes it's that whole situation. I'm gonna have to really think deeper on that and come back with another video, because it's really deep. It's really deep. Happy and right and healed and all this stuff is going on my head right now. But y'all get what I'm saying. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm done with this video. If y'all what I say on all my videos, y'all, do not forget to love on yourself today. Listen, I've learned that the closer you get to yourself, the closer you get to your true self, the closer you get to who you are and who you're called to be, that's what happiness lies. So when you love on yourself, loving on yourself ain't always doing something for yourself. Loving on yourself sometimes is reading a book. Loving yourself sometimes is reading or watching a positive video or a positive YouTube channel or something, anything. Sometimes that's loving on yourself, because within doing that, it changes you, it grows you, it opens you up to new things and new areas and new ways of thinking that help mold you into you. So when the closer you get to you, that's what happiness lies. That's what truth lie. And a lot of times we so fixated on doing all of these other things, loving on other people and doing this for other people and being Captain Save a hole over there and trying to speak over here and trying to all this for everybody else. And we neglect what we need for ourselves. So when I say love on yourself today, because you are the most important person in your life, the closer you get to yourself, your true self, the better off you will be for everybody in the universe. When I say the universe, I'm not just talking about your kids. I'm not talking about your man. I'm not talking about your friends. I'm not talking about your family. I'm talking about the world. Your presence on earth will change the dynamic of the air just because you in the world. When you become in tune with who you are and who you are called to be. Do y'all not understand that the Bible say that God knew us before the foundation of the world? You know, that's deep. My video went off. I don't know how that happened, but that's so deep on so many different levels that God knew us before the foundation of the world. So when people start to tell you change, you acting different, you moving different, like that be like, it be like sometimes like weird to me. Like you're seeing the change, but you're seeing me change in certain ways, but do you not understand this is the change that God is requiring of me? Do you understand that this is the change that God wants for me? Because this is the path that he had for me. Because he knew me before the foundation of the world. I'm not trying to prove myself. I don't know where this come from. I'm not trying to prove myself to nobody. I'm trying to get to where God want me to be at. Do y'all, like, I'm telling you, it's so many levels to so many different things. When you get in tune with you and your true self, that's who you are. That's who God created you to be. You exist for that cause. Don't you know that makes God happy? That makes God proud? That's what I would think. I'm trying to make God happy. He already happy. He don't need me. But if he created me and he knew me before the foundation of the world, and I become into my true self, I know you got to be smiling down like I'm proud of my baby. She got it. You know what I'm saying? She trying. You know what I mean? That's what I'm aiming for. But that's a whole another situation, conversation. Y'all, love on yourself today is the most important thing in your life to do. It will change the dynamic of your life if you love on yourself. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And don't forget to come back and watch my video tomorrow.